What's going on? It's me, and I know y'all like Mona. Y'all, I've been trying for the last 2 weeks to actually upload something. I don't know what's been going on, and then in the last couple of days, I have been feeling like really under the weather. I've been feeling like, So, I'm coming to y'all with an update. Right now, I'm 11 weeks and 5 or 6 days. I will actually be 12 weeks on Tuesday. So I'm coming out of my second trimester. I mean, some people say it's a little later, but from what the app that I'm using and what I see, it looks like I'll be going into my second trimester and leaving my first trimester. So far, everything has been crazy, and I'm going to explain to y'all how crazy it was. Okay, first, and I got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about our special store giveaways, our TCC giveaways. Congratulations to you ladies. And I also want to speak to you about the things that I've been doing since 10 and 11 weeks and going into my 12th week of what I've been trying to do. Okay, so let me start off. Okay, so I had an appointment with my doctor around 10 weeks. And the appointment I wanted was to get those P17 injections. And I needed him to write me a prescription. And so when I showed up there, I just, because I asked them, could they do it over the phone? And they were like, no, you got to come in for an appointment. So I said, okay, fine. I showed up, and they was like, have we drew blood from me? I'm like, no. So they went ahead and drew blood from me. They took like 6 pints of it, or 6 little things of it. And I was like, whatever. I mean, it hurt, but, I was talking to another lady. She was talking about a cell phone she was getting for her son. So that kind of occupied my time while they were just taking blood from me. And then what happened? And then they said, okay, the doctor's going to come in. He's most likely going to check baby. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Because, I have my mind set on, I want these P17 injections, okay? So doctor came in and was like, hello, Ramona, hello. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? So he's like, what brings you here today? I said, I want those P17 injections. He said, well, that's check baby. And y'all, I guess I felt like, I know baby's fine because I've been feeling this sickness. I know something growing on the inside and then attached to my organs or whatever. And so it was so amazing because he went ahead and did a sonogram, and there was my little grape. And as you can see, my little grape in a moat, it just grew legs. So I was just like, oh my gosh, look at him. Oh, look at her. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but you can see like the little limbs and stuff on it. So I was like, oh. And the heartbeat was 179, I believe. So I was really super excited about that. And baby is in there chilling like I don't know what. Just chilling like it's in a fishbowl. So after that, he said, I'm measuring okay. Baby's measuring on time. And I was, I spoke to him because I said, I want to get those P17 injections. And my doctor's like, look, you're about to be going to the high risk, and they're going to give him directions on how to handle my pregnancy. And I'm like, but I still want those P17 injections. And he's like, well, I don't really know too much about them. And I said, but I still want, because he was like, I know about the suppositories. And I said, yes, you gave me that last year, but it was a little bit too late when I started taking it because, y'all, I started to contract. So anyway, I'm like, but I want the injections. He was like, well, I shouldn't be writing this because I'm not sure. I said, well, I am. I'm very familiar with it, so I want them. And then he was like, okay, for either you can even wait to go see the high risk and we see what they say, or I can write you a prescription. I said, I'd much rather for you to write me a prescription. So my doctor was heated and was just like, okay, fine, you're not trying to listen to me. And I was like, thank you, Dr. Pay. He was like, no, I'm doing the wrong thing here. And the whole time while he's talking, I'm hearing, wonk, 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 wonk. Because I'm like, I want my P17 injections. And he was right, because he hasn't dealt with a case like mine. He really hasn't dealt with high risk. But I did enough studying to know that I want to get those injections. And all of these women have been talking about them getting the injections with no issues and going to full term. I need those injections because I'm high risk. And so my last pregnancy, I didn't have it, so I'm a huge advocate, and I really want it for this pregnancy. So he was able to write me a prescription, and I'm trying to hurry up because I got a lot of stuff to tell you because this is in my 10th week. So he was able to write me a prescription. I found a compound pharmacy, which is basically a compound pharmacy. They usually do things there, make their whatever there. They're not like the CVS's or anything like that. But I found a compound pharmacy through my insurance. Went and got all of this stuff, girl. I mean, ladies, I mean, it was just crazy because they were saying that they needed, when I went to the compound pharmacy, that they need to get an authorization from my doctor to go to my insurance. My insurance was like, she needs an authorization. And then finally, when my doctor's office sent the authorization, my insurance tell them that I cannot get the P17 injections until I'm 16 weeks. So I was like, well, damn, y'all should have just told me that before. So, that was huge. Babe, don't put them outside. You going to wipe them down?
I already did.
Okay. So that was really huge. Matt just gave Solo a bath. So that was really huge. But then what ended up happening after that was I had been getting a lot of abdominal cramping and pressure, and I didn't know what was it. I felt like every time I passed wind, it relieved it. Every time I went to the bathroom, it relieved it. And then I remember when me and my cousin, we went for lunch, that when I peed, I only peed a little bit, and then I had to pee again. So I was thinking to myself, do I have a UTI, a urinary tract infection? So I called my doctor's office again, and I told them, well, I called him on an emergency line because, you know, I'm on the board. And I'm like, ladies, what do you do? They was like, call the emergency, whatever. So I called the emergency line, and my doctor called back. And I said, I think I may have a UTI. He said, well, before we prescribe or give you any type of antibiotics, come in for an appointment. So I had to wait like 2 days. And then I felt like maybe I didn't have a UTI because I started to urinate again like a waterfall and no issues. But then I still felt like I had this abdominal pressure that was going on. So I ended up going in, and sorry, y'all, I'm talking fast, but I'm trying to just put everything all in one. So I ended up going in, and they asked to take my urine, so I gave them urine, and I could only pee a little bit. So I gave them urine, and then I went in the room, and then my doctor came in and was like, Ramona, yeah, so we see you do have a urinary tract infection. I'm like, Dad, God, for real? That quick? And he said, yeah, we do the testing here. And I was like, wow. So he prescribed me some antibiotics. Let me show you. So these are the antibiotics that he, it's called nitrofortone, mono, whatever it's called. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right. But I have one more left, and I'm going to take this at the end of the day. I took this for 7 days. So far, I feel pretty good. But then I still, sometimes that pressure feeling, crampy like feeling kept coming back. So I don't know if it's because the TAC that is in place, because my cervix is expanding, if it's holding it in, or the UTI has something to do with it. But I do feel a little bit more relief. I have been still taking the fiber that my husband has been giving me, but I still feel like I still have a lot of junk back there that I need to get rid of, if you know what I mean. I still have, you know, I need a real good bowel movement. So I've been doing a lot of bed rest, and I just been laying down if I just feel like I'm a little bit too overwhelmed for a lot of things. So, and I actually go see the high risk, and they're going to give me my scan and just make sure the baby is developing correctly. And what they're going to do also is that they're going to look at my transabdominal cerclage just to see the placement and also give my doctors directions. And I may end up going to the high risk permanently. And so I'm going to let the high risk know, look, I want to get those P17 shots, and I want those shots. I think that once they check my cervix and once I start my shots at 16 weeks, that I will feel a little bit better. Also, too, I thought I bought those pills down. Babe, did I bring those pills down here? There's other pills behind it. Can you hand it to me? Thanks, Bill. No, those are my folic acids. I also, well, I thought I bought the little pills down here too, because with my last pregnancy, the doctor actually gave me some suppositories, which was the what are those things called? The hormones, they're in a pill form. They're not the P17, but they're in the pill 17 form, the suppositories. And I had took 2 of those because that's when I was really feeling like, oh, something's going on. So I took 2 of those, but I did not insert them vaginally because I went online and they said that you can actually insert them anally, rectally, or whatever like that. And I just didn't want anything to kind of cause my vagina, my cervix, all of this. So I took it 2 days, and then after that, I just didn't take it. I said, let me just wait for the high rest. So I have been drinking plenty of water. Yesterday, I went and got me some prune juice, and then my husband came because I asked him could he pick up some milk of magnesium. So I took like 2 things of this yesterday. And when I went online, I mean, this is actually like a laxative, but I've heard that women, their doctors have prescribed them, and milk of magnesium is okay. And I know y'all like, Mona, but does your doctor subscribe it? No. But I'm like, I can't be sitting up here waiting like 2 weeks to go to him for him to say, oh, do this and do that. No, then I'm all backed up feeling like I'm about to go into labor. So I feel that since I've been taking this, that I've been feeling like, okay, so it might have been because the urinary tract infection, also with constipation and things like that, because in pregnancy you do deal with a lot of constipation. So I've been back and forth with just taking different things, vitamins and stuff, and just trying to stay hydrated and everything. And of course, when you do take antibiotics, what's the one thing that really happens? Yeast infections. So I have been dealing with the monostat too. Y'all have been dealing with a lot. Like, this pregnancy is totally different from my last 2 pregnancies, because at the beginning I was not dealing with all of this, but with the last 2 pregnancies I dealt with a lot of spotting. So with this pregnancy, I noticed I'm not dealing with the spotting, but I am definitely dealing with the pressure and the constipation. So that was very interesting. And so tomorrow I actually go for my I don't think it's a translucency. Baby, can you hand me that paper real quick so I can read it to the ladies and let them know? Yeah, the one that's on there, yeah. What does it say? Okay, let's see. So I go to get a nuchal translucency and a level 2. Like I said, they put 20 weeks, but I won't be 20 weeks by then. And then a consultation with the high risk. So they're going to actually basically be looking at this. And then the physician comments that he put on it with an abdominal surplus. So they're going to be checking that. And that is going to happen 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I can't wait because I need some answers. Other than that, okay, moving right along. First of all, congratulations for my ladies that wanted to go into the TTC trying to conceive, or the special store giveaways. Now, if you received an email confirmation, then your package is on the way. We got a total of 4 ladies who said that they were trying to conceive, and I am praying and hoping that you ladies get your big, fat, positive, your big FP. So I'm praying. I just found out, one of my good girlfriends, that she is pregnant, and congratulations. Another one that had an in pregnancy Hannity TAC just found out she's having a baby boy. Congratulations. And so there are a lot of you out there who are still trying to conceive, and I know how frustrating it can be when you're dealing with the OPKs and the HPTs, but it's like a scratch out ticket, y'all. As soon as you get that prize that says you're pregnant, it's all worth it. And so I'm praying for everybody to just get the good news. In 2015, we'll have these babies. I also had a lady who reached out to me and said, Mona, I want to do the special store, and I'm looking for some blankets, and also sleepers. And I was like, okay, yeah, we got somebody that's down for the special store. So this package is actually, I believe, going to be going to Georgia. And I believe around that time frame, you said you did not know, you guys did not know if you were having Gamma. Y'all see my kitten running all over here? Y'all didn't know that if y'all were going to be having a baby girl or baby boy. So you wanted some things that were kind of gender neutral to start off with. So I definitely have those things, and I'm going to start showing you ladies all of the goods. Okay, so let's start looking at these things. All right, and also since I'm most likely going to have to stand up for some of this stuff, so let me give you ladies what my belly looks like. Okay, so this is my tummy. My little pudge, and the pressure that I'm feeling is like right here, and sometimes I feel it right here, but as you can see, I'm getting up there, and I'm in my PJs, my Minnie Mouse PJs that I got for Christmas. Okay, so this is my tummy wummy, and you know, when I stand up, I just feel all of this. Like, one lady said the best thing, that it feels internally like something is going on internal. So it's like I can't get to that ache or whatever it is. All right, so these are some of the things that I got her for her baby, and this is a really cute. This is a really cute baby blanket. I thought was very gender neutral. A boy or a girl can actually use this. And this looks like it was actually done. And then whoever did it did a pretty good job. So I think I paid like $2 for this. I went on a day that it was like 50% off. So I really like this. I like the outline of it, and it's nice and soft. You can lay it down so baby can lay on their stomach, or you can kind of swindle baby in it. So I think that this was pretty cute. Also too, this Winnie the Pooh. This is cute. This is a nice little sleeper. It's a Winnie the Pooh, a classic Winnie the Pooh. And I like this, y'all. And this is, let me see how many months. This is from 9 months. So baby has a while to grow into it. So about that time, it should, you know, start to get a little cold outside. But I really like this because you can see Winnie the Pooh digging for his honey. So I thought maybe she would like that. This is another blanket that I really like. This is a cute little receiving blanket. Thanks. This is a cute little receiving blanket. And with this receiving blanket, it has Tigger on it. And y'all know the wonderful thing about Tigger is Tigger's a wonderful thing. I love Tigger. Lately, in this pregnancy, let me sit down, y'all. I don't think I can stand up. Like I said, I can't stand for. One thing I noticed in this pregnancy, if I say, okay, let me try this, or I may want to try, like, I'm going to use an example, like some cookies. And I don't like cookies. You know how Tigger inside of Winnie the Pooh, when they was like, do you eat honey? He was like, Tiggers love honey. And he was eating all that honey. And then he was like, Tiggers don't like honey. So if I'm not craving it and I try it and I don't like it, I'm like, Tiggers don't like honey. So I like this little receiving blanket. I think it's really cute. Now, I think this is really cute. I think anyone that is about to have a baby, these are always cute because when you're giving baby a bath, you know, you can put baby's head right here and kind of fold baby up, you know, to dry him off. So this is a really nice, cute baby drying towel. What you looking at? My husband's just staring at me. So I like that. Here is another one. This is called Little Me, and this is a 3-month-old. Now, I think these two, they were like probably $1 and some change because, again, they wanted, look at this little duck in a mountain town. Now, I like this, the little feet and stuff in it, and it's Little Me. And this is a nice little sleeper, and this one right here, if you look closely, the duck is on a telephone or something. Let me see. He is on a telephone talking to another duck. So I think this is really cute. And, you know, it does have the blues, the greens, but it can be for a girl and a boy. And then you have another receiving blanket, which it does have quite a bit of blues in it, but it has greens too and browns. So this can actually, Gamera, if you don't get out of here, you're going to see me throw a kitten. This is for the baby. And this is from One Potato Two. And this one was like $1 and some change, probably about $1. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to use it for baby. Now I love this blanket right here. This blanket is huge, ladies, but it's thick. I mean, you can put this inside a baby's crib, bassinet. You can swindle baby in it, but I love the fabric of it, and I'm going to show you how big this is. It's nice and long, and I love the little feathers that it has on the sides of it, and how soft it feels, how soft and cotton-like it feels. And so I got this straight out of the store, so I didn't wash any of this. And mommy, you already know that it doesn't even matter if you get used or brand new clothes, that you still have to wash your clothes. You still have to wash them. And most women or most mothers to be, they use baby detergent to you know, gently wash their cycles and stuff. So make sure you do that. Lord, I need to hurry up and put this in here. I'm sorry, y'all, because I have cats and dogs, and I don't want to get any type of hair on this stuff. Okay. And here's another cute little thing, too. Now, I love these. Now, this is Cuddle Bear Organics, and this is 6 to 9 months. The reason why I love these sleepers is because you're able to get to baby's diaper, you know, because there's not any little snappings at the bottom. And I really like how it feels because it's, you know, it's light, but at the same time, that cotton feeling, it feels really good. And here is another blanket. This is another receiving blanket, and it's yellow. And I'm going to tell you, y'all, this really feels good. I love anything that's really good for baby's skin. It makes baby feel really, really comfortable. So I hope you enjoy these things and that you're able to utilize them. And that was the special store giveaway for her, because she said she's looking for some blankets. Just please make sure, I'm trying to keep all my things in a box. Just please make sure that when you do get them, and like I said, with any and every new baby clothes, you definitely want to wash them. Even though I, you know, went to the store and just straight up put these in the box, I have animals around here, and so I don't like to get hair on anything, so you should be fine. But just make sure when you do get them, just to wash them. And so I'll be sending this box off to Georgia. I think it's Georgia. I know it's somewhere down in the country. Down in the south. Somewhere down there. So that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed being able to baby shop. So that was really different. So other than the simple fact that I've been dealing with the pressures and stuff like that, I've been really taking it easy, ladies. I've been laying in the bed. Also, too, another thing as well, when I was explaining to my doctor when I needed to pay 17 shots, he mentioned, he was like, well, if something happens, it's not my fault. And I kind of felt like he must forget who I am. Like, you were my doctor when I delivered Harmony. I mean, he went through my notes and everything. And so, and he also said to me, too, that, you know, cervical change doesn't happen until you're about 17 weeks. And I was like, don't you remember when I had cervical change last year at 14 weeks? And so, you know, I had to kind of remind him because, you know, some doctors, they have a lot of patience. And you want to listen to your doctor, especially if they're giving you good advice. But I think a lot of people put their whole into the doctor's hands and expect the doctors to play God. And some things we need to be an advocate for ourselves, and we need to look up certain things. And even, certain women that have gone through certain things, she may know something more than I, or I may not know certain whatevers, but somebody could tell me, well, you need to look out for this. And so I think that that's pretty interesting. But other than that, other than the abdominal pressures that I've been feeling, and excuse me, y'all, thinking about the sorry, y'all, the abdominal pressures that I've been feeling, I have not been liking those. But I'm praying that it will pass, because it's like I feel like I'm going through so much, especially dealing with the aches and stuff like that at the beginning of my pregnancy. And like I said, this is my first TAC pregnancy, and I'm feeling it all right here. I'm still dealing with a lot of the fears of what if my water breaks, or what if it caused me to go into early contractions, because I'm dealing with certain things like that. And then I felt like I was all alone, because, women who has this, the TAC done, none of them said anything about this particular issue. But then I did have a lady reach out to me who said she felt the same thing. And so I was just like, okay, I'm not alone. She said she felt it throughout her whole pregnancy. So, I mean, it's just really scary, because you're just like, oh my gosh, am I going to really get past the 24, 26, well, my 28-week mark? If I can get past my 30-week mark, then I know I'm in there like swimwear. So everything is just, I'm always on pins and needles. And I had some of you ladies reach out and encourage me. And I just want to tell everybody, thank you so much. I read all the comments. I try to respond back to you ladies, but it means a lot to me. Some of you ladies have gone on and you've went ahead and had your rainbow babies. I had one lady say that she's 31 or 30-something odd weeks right now with a stitch. And so after dealing with a loss, she's going full term. And so I'm just cheering everybody on. And I love hearing about the great news. It's just that it is a lot of things that do scare you, because you're just wondering, is everything okay? There was a lady, and she was on the forum, and she had a transabdominal cerclage, a pre-pregnancy one, and I think they found that the baby's bag at 13 weeks was starting to try to go through her cerclage. And so it was just like, wow. And I'm going to say another thing, too, about the forum that I'm on. Oh, before I even go there, ladies, I actually have a group, and this is a closed private group. If you are trying to conceive, if you are pregnant right now, if you've ever dealt with the loss, if you are a mother right now and have a baby and you're dealing with postpartum, your whole journey, if you're dealing with IVF and infertility and just trying to have a baby, I have a group, and it's on Facebook, and it's called 40 Weeks to Go. And so it's basically a close group of women that, if you have any questions or any concerns, if you want to post pictures about where are you ovulating and you kind of like don't know, some of these women will like kind of chime in. A lot of them are trying to become mothers. Some are pregnant right now. Some have dealt with losses. So if you want to be a part of this group, make sure you email me at 40weekstogo@gmail.com. And I will send you a request. Now, this group is a private group, and it is screened. So there's not going to be any nutty buddies on there, or people that's just acting straight fool, if you know what I mean, because we got some crazy people out here. But I do encourage any and everybody to get with a group, because I heard a lot of women say that after they dealt with their loss, they did a lot of therapy. But my therapy was you guys, because I got a lot of input, a lot of feedback, and a lot of encouragement, and I just felt like, okay, I can go on. And then from there, I gained a lot of friends, like friends, like I'm texting, talking on the phone type of friends. And so I think that's the whole awesome thing about when you're meeting other women and they can live across the globe, but you both have something in common, and that encouragement really helps a lot. So if you guys are really down for it, get down, make sure you email 40 Weeks to Go and just be like, Mona, I would like to join the group. I'm trying to whatever. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I'll send you an email. And then, like I said, it's a private group. So if you have a Facebook page and you post into this group, a lot of people will not know what you're I mean, they're not going to know what you're posting because it's a private group. So again, that's 40 weeks to go, and I suggest that you ladies are part of that. So tomorrow I have my follow-up, my translucency scan, and I'm praying everything goes well. And until then, ladies, I'm definitely going to give you guys an update. Congratulations to the ladies who got their 60 ovulation kits, their 30 HPT test, and congratulations for the TTC giveaway. And of course, I'm going to be doing another TTC giveaway come February. I think I may switch it around a little different, make it a little bit bigger. So if you are interested in there, make sure you drop me a line. So until then, ladies, ta-ta for now. Didn't like it, so we shot to chest me. Joe, I lost my melody, arose. We the song of this world, get back.